Hey everybody, it's Dina with PaperGuacamole on YouTube and on Etsy. I wanted to share a few items with you today. A couple of weeks ago, my husband and I went on a trip to the Texas Hill Country. We went to Fredericksburg, Texas, and they have these beautiful vineyards and wineries and this main street with every shop that you can imagine. And there were a couple of antique stores that I went into, and I bought a few things, and I thought you might like to see them. So the first day that we were there, I went to this antique mall called the Red Baron Antique Mall. It's on Main Street in Fredericksburg, Texas, and it's a really large antique store. It had just a little bit of everything, and I found some fabric and some lace, and well, let me just show you. The first item that I bought was, I don't know if I can get this all in frame, but it's a box. It's a button box from Lamode Buttons. So I don't know that I can get it all in this camera angle that I'm working with, but the box is probably about, I don't know, this legal size as far as the length, and probably like 10 inches wide. So when I went in this store, I just about gasped out loud when I walked into this one area and I found some beautiful lace. This is all vintage lace. I got 2 bundles like this. As you can see, I haven't opened them up, but there's probably at least a yard of lace in here. But I just loved, it's probably about an inch wide, just a beautiful pattern. And there was so much of this. So kind of feels like it's about at least a yard. And then I got another one. So maybe I could share with my friends. This other kind of bundle is, it's definitely vintage. It is a very light beige, but towards the middle you could see just from aging it's a little darker. And I just fell in love with this. I was gonna untie it, but that'll just probably take me forever. So, but you get the gist of it. I need to stop moving things when I'm on camera. I notice that I fiddle with things and I'm like, okay, just because I'm looking at it doesn't mean y'all can see it really well. But anyway, here's this nice little bundle of lace that I bought. And this is like a peach color. Let's see here. And it just has just a small, let me try to get it in the light, scallop design. Just really pretty. It's probably maybe about a ½ an inch wide. And then I bought this. These flowers are maybe about an inch wide, and they're just a beautiful, beautiful aged beige color. And I just fell in love with it. And then the last piece of lace that I bought was this one. It has, let me take this out. It has a velvet ribbon that runs in and out of this lace pattern, and then they have these 3 little flowers on like every other square. Anyway, I just thought that was so beautiful. I'm working on a vintage journal right now, and I'm at the place now where I get to do all the fun stuff by making pockets and tags and decorating. So I think this is gonna definitely find its way into the journal that I'm working on. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 bundles of lace, and then I have it in this big old button box. Kind of cool. I was able to get some fabric, and I bought this floral fabric because it really reminded me kind of like of a shabby chic or like an old pattern on a tablecloth or something. So there's a lot of this. I don't know how many yards are in here. Probably about 2, but it's a lot of fabric. This next bundle of fabric, it's tied with this little piece of ribbon, like a peach colored ribbon. It's just pink, white, and blue, and it just screams shabby chic on there. I just love that. And that's a big piece of fabric also. I don't know how much fabric, but I was happy to, oops, sorry. I was happy to find that. The next piece, it's also tied with the peach ribbon. I don't know that it's necessarily vintage. There's some Roman numerals on there. I didn't look it up to see what year, but this says it was printed in England for Warner Fabrics, and this just has a beautiful, almost like a light yellow floral pattern, and there's a sheen to this fabric, almost like it's waterproof or something, but it doesn't feel like plastic. It's definitely fabric. But I thought that was really pretty, and that would go, you know, pretty in a vintage journal or a flower journal, or really whatever, a tag, maybe make some tags with that. I did buy an apron. This is for me. We have a tradition where we make tamales at my house at Christmas time, and I did not have an apron, and this is one of those aprons that it goes kind of around your neck, and then it hangs almost like a butcher's apron, but there's embroidery on here, and it's hand embroidered. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And in the pockets, there's some little flowers, and you can see the little stitching here. It looks like a vine or something, and I mean, that's hand stitched. And then the bottom has these little pink flowers and a little scalloped bottom. So I told my daughter I already had my apron for tamale making at Christmas, so she has one too. Hers is a poinsettia design on hers, and I bought hers at an estate sale, and it's homemade, so it's definitely vintage and homemade, and it's just gorgeous. But anyway, I also bought some pieces of doilies, some lace doilies, crocheted doilies like this one. This is a rectangular pattern. I didn't have anything like this, so I was happy to have that. This is a dresser scarf, and it is it has a rose lace pattern on it, and it's pretty big. It's probably like 24 inches wide, and it has a little bit of a little scalloped edge as well. And then I found this crocheted beige, well, it's almost like a brownish beige, like a tan, and it's crocheted, it's hand crocheted, so sorry about that. So there's this little doily, like circular doily pattern, and then it's connected with this little kind of square star design. So I thought that was really pretty, and again, something I don't already have. And then I have this little piece of doilies, crocheted doilies, like it would go on a dresser or a nightstand. And then I found this piece. Just big round crochet doilies connected with small ones. Oh, and as if I didn't have enough, I bought a jar of buttons. I guess because I was feeling like I had bought the button box, but I have a million buttons. I really didn't need to buy this, but oh well. The last item that I bought there is this hand crocheted doily, and it has, you know, the little red and green center part of the doily, and then there's a white stitched edge. So I thought this was really pretty, maybe for Christmas coming up. I could work this into a project. But anyway, that is just my quick Red Baron Antique Mall haul from Fredericksburg, Texas. I had a lot of fun. I went to another antique store while I was there, and I'll show you in the next video. It's I bought a lot of paper ephemera, so the next video might be a little long, so I'm gonna cut this one short, and I will see y'all in a little bit.